Give me a minute. The man, he said he wants to borrow £2,000. At a very nice hotel in Turks and Caicos, and Brian Ferry was also staying there, and I knew him a little bit.
David Walliams' rise, fall, and uncertain future. David Walliams has been one of the most recognizable faces on British television for years. For many, he's the playful and quick-witted judge from Britain's Got Talent. For others, he's the bold comic mind behind Little Britain, a best-selling children's author, and a personality who always stood out. For a long time, his career looked untouchable. Huge success, loyal fans, and a carefully built public image.
You know, it's not to say it's going to happen to every single person, but it's happened enough times that you can pretty sure it's going to happen again.
But over the years, cracks have started to show. Controversies resurfaced, leaked comments made headlines, and public opinion began to shift. So how did one of Britain's biggest TV stars end up here? And what happens next? Before the fame. David Edward Walliams was born on August 20, 1971, in Wimbledon, London. Raised in a relatively ordinary household, his father worked as a London transport engineer, and his mother was a lab technician. He attended Reigate Grammar School, where he crossed paths with future writer Robert Shearman. Later, he studied drama at the University of Bristol, graduating with a BA. But one moment would quietly change everything. In 1990, during a university break, he joined the National Youth Theatre. That's where he met Matt Lucas. At the time, neither of them knew they were about to become one of Britain's most iconic comedy duos. The breakthrough. Walliams and Lucas slowly built their careers through small roles and sketch shows in the late 1990s. But everything changed in 2003 with Little Britain. The show became a cultural phenomenon. Running until 2009, it introduced unforgettable characters and pushed boundaries in ways that made it both wildly popular and deeply controversial. The success expanded internationally, including a US version with HBO. At their peak, Walliams and Lucas were named the most powerful figures in British TV comedy. They later followed it up with Come Fly With Me, another hit. But by 2011, the duo stepped back from working together publicly. Still, Walliams' career was just getting started. Becoming a household name. Walliams didn't stay confined to sketch comedy. He branched out into acting, presenting, and writing. He appeared in Doctor Who, starred in sitcoms like Big School, and even acted alongside major Hollywood names. His versatility helped him transition from edgy comedian to mainstream entertainer. But the biggest shift came in 2012. That's when he joined Britain's Got Talent as a judge. Suddenly, Walliams wasn't just known for controversial comedy. He became the funny, kind-hearted judge audiences loved. His playful interactions and emotional moments reshaped his public image. He even won multiple awards for his role on the show. A Second Empire, books. At the same time, Walliams built another massive success, children's books. Starting with The Boy in the Dress in 2008, he quickly became one of the UK's top-selling authors. Titles like Mr. Stink, Gangsta Granny, and The Midnight Gang turned into bestsellers and screen adaptations. By 2017 alone, his books generated millions in sales. He also gained admiration for his charity work, including swimming the English Channel and raising huge amounts for comic relief. By this point, he wasn't just a comedian, he was a national figure. The first cracks. But even during his rise, controversy was never far away. Old Little Britain sketches began drawing criticism for offensive stereotypes. One live performance segment, involving inappropriate audience interaction, was heavily condemned. There were also questionable public comments over the years, including remarks about underage celebrities and controversial costume choices. At the time, these incidents didn't fully derail his career, but they planted seeds of doubt. Changing times. By 2020, the cultural landscape had shifted. Shows like Little Britain and Come Fly With Me were removed from major platforms due to their use of blackface and offensive portrayals. Walliams and Lucas publicly apologized, admitting their past work was wrong. But the damage was already done. Criticism didn't just stay with television, it extended to his books as well. Some accused his writing of reinforcing harmful stereotypes. For the first time, multiple parts of his career were under pressure at once. The scandal that changed everything. Then came the moment that truly altered his trajectory. During Britain's Got Talent auditions in 2020, Walliams made inappropriate off-camera remarks about contestants. These comments were recorded and later leaked. They weren't old jokes or scripted characters. They were real comments about ordinary people on a family show. Once the transcript became public, the backlash was immediate. Walliams issued an apology, calling them private conversations that were never meant to be shared. But the explanation didn't stop the fallout. Shortly after, he stepped down from Britain's Got Talent. His replacement came quickly, and the show moved on without him. Legal battle and personal impact. Walliams didn't stay silent. He took legal action against the production company, claiming misuse of private information. He argued he didn't know he was being recorded during breaks and that conversations had been stored for years. The case revealed something deeper. Walliams said the scandal had a severe impact on his mental health. He reportedly experienced intense depression and struggled with the aftermath. He also claimed his career had taken a massive hit financially and creatively. According to reports, his income dropped sharply, and he became afraid to speak freely in professional settings. Eventually, the case was settled privately. But the damage to his public image remained. Still working, but not the same. Even after leaving Britain's Got Talent, Walliams didn't disappear completely. He continued releasing books, making appearances, and working on creative projects. He even reunited with Matt Lucas in some capacity. But something had changed. The easy, confident persona he once had seemed more cautious. Interviews became more measured. Public appearances felt more controlled. The spotlight was still there, but it wasn't the same kind. The pressure intensifies. By 2025, the situation escalated again. Reports claimed his publisher, HarperCollins UK, decided to stop working with him following allegations of inappropriate behavior involving staff. Walliams strongly denied these claims, stating he was unaware of any investigation. Still, the consequences were clear. New book deals stopped. Public appearances were reduced. Industry support appeared to weaken. At the same time, broadcasters and organizations began distancing themselves. The BBC confirmed no future projects involving him. Some recorded appearances were reportedly shelved. He was removed from event lineups and lost ties with certain charities. By 2026, reports suggested even more organizations had quietly stepped away. Where things stand now. David Walliams is still around, but his position has undeniably changed. He continues to create, to write, and to stay visible where he can. But the momentum that once defined his career has slowed dramatically. What was once a near unbreakable image has been reshaped by controversy, criticism, and shifting public expectations. Can he come back? That's the big question. Some believe public figures can recover, especially if they take accountability and adapt. Others feel that too many incidents, across too many years, have made a full comeback unlikely. Walliams' story isn't just about one scandal, it's about a series of moments that, over time, changed how people see him. And in today's world, public perception can shift fast and stick. So what do you think? Does David Walliams still have a path back to the top? Or has too much happened for audiences to fully embrace him again? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Prestige Buzz, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.